Hello, everyone. I am live. I know this is not my usual streaming schedule, but I really didn't have much to do today. So, and I just want to maybe stream a little bit of work and a little bit of personal stuff. I'm having a problem with my stream for some reason. Hmm. Nah, it's okay. I think it's fine. It'll be fine. So I didn't set up my camera today. Again, this is totally unexpected. Coden Simon. Hello, man. What's up? Welcome to the stream, buddy. I just started. So yeah, I didn't prepare today. I just out of nowhere. It's like I want to stream. And yeah, normally I would have my camera set up, see my hand draw and all that stuff. Anyways, I am trying to see if my I can do. Nah, it's okay. Let's just start with this. So today I'm going to be drawing some work stuff like these mechs. These are for work. I'm missing a few pages. I'm still waiting for revisions for my client and a few of my own pages. These three are for my own manga. I already have them sketched, but we're going to sketch a few of them and also clean at least as much as I can before I tire out. Yeah. So the way I work is I just jump everywhere anyway. Sometimes I'll draw something here, I'll draw something there. You know what I mean, right? Oh yeah, I remembered what I was gonna do. I need to open my multi chat because sometimes people do come in from Twitch, and I need to be ready for that. All right. In the meantime, let's just sketch some of these pages. So this is going to be chapter 2 of my manga. So the last chapter we encounter Senor Nestor. He's one of my characters, which is going to be a anti-hero at the beginning of the story. But he'll eventually become part of the crew. He's not really a bad guy, but the our main character here commits a like a sin, a crime, an unintentional one, and Senor Nestor wants her to pay for it. So we have our friend here, Aki, who is trying to confront Senor. Hello, Sonic. What's up, man? How's your manga going? Senor Nestor should be here. I want Aki to be a little bit smaller. Actually, I want Senor Nestor to be bigger. Maybe his head is smaller. It's gonna be a foreshortened shot, right? Right, like this. My manga art style has changed. Really? You should really show it to me on Discord, man. I don't or have you? I may have not recalled. A lot of people showed me their thing. Or a side story manga book. Oh, true, 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 true. You're really motivated in finishing that, huh? I can tell. Okay. So he's looking down at this kid. I sketch really poorly, man. I need him to be flapping his coat. So let's have it curved like that. His head should be smaller since it's foreshortened. All right, something like this. Yeah, that's good enough. Or goatee wouldn't be showing here. I think I still need to make his head smaller because it's coming from the perspective of the kid. Just low here. He's really low. So yeah. Draw a map for how Child Kaito will look like. Oh, you mean a character design sheet? Yeah, those are always helpful. Yeah, those are always helpful, man. Go for it. I think this thing is too exaggerated. Uh, okay. Looks good. I'm trying to practice. Nice, nice. The way you practice drawing is you always have to be studying instead of just drawing randomly. You know, I mean that's good that you're drawing, but you got to draw something with a purpose. You know, if you want to learn anatomy, it's not really good to just draw the hand, for example, or whatever it is that you're trying to practice without intentionally studying it, or you just want to draw it by yourself. You also really got to have some references and understand just not just how to draw something, but also how something works. Yeah. I think I mentioned this on my past video, but the way I understood how to draw robots and mechs was that I got into Gundam, and I assembled my Gundam kits, and because they are really really well engineered, I kind of understood how they work, I mean, right? And in turn, that gave me a new sense of how to draw them. And therefore, I didn't only just, you know, learned how, I also practiced how they work and understood how they work, not just how to draw them. Does that make sense? Because there's a difference, how to draw versus how they work. So yeah, practice something. Maybe do something in real life. If you're looking for a fantasy character, for example, I would suggest you study real life for now, and how real life characters for fantasy are usually like medieval ages. Like my story is pretty fantasy-ish, and I draw a lot of medieval kind of clothing, and some of them are really exaggerated, right? So the way I learned how to exaggerate them properly was I first learned how to draw them in proportion in real life. And then you can sort of when you do that, when you learn how to do that, you kind of you're able to break the laws a little bit, right? You know how to break the rules, if that makes sense. So that's my advice on how you could really study and take your drawing quality to the next level in a relatively quick um time frame. Is you got to do the work, man. That's how at least I was taught. You can't just be drawing what you want. That comes later. You got to draw what's right. Maybe that's not what's right. Mm. But you gotta draw, the real stuff first. And yeah, that's why I'm able to draw what I can. 'Cause I know how the real stuff works, and therefore I know how to break the rules. So I'm drawing this guy probably way too big. Hey man, 1.miski.1. Is that your name? Wow, that looks amazing. Well, thanks. Well, it's a massive canvas. You see, I gotta finish all of those pages within the week before Monday. But this is actually almost done. Because the only hard part here, the only thing that's um, really taking a while to draw is the mechs. Everything else would be like I could draw them in probably a day or two, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Call me Miski. All right, Miski. Welcome to the stream, man. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave the sketch out for another stream. So what I'm gonna do now is just going to clean up the sketches that I've already done, and maybe finish up a few drawings that I need to finish, like the few pages here. Just for Mitsuki here, I want to just explain the pages. So the first three box here is for a different story. This thing is for a different story. This thing is for a different story. And then, so the blue and the red boxes are client work. And this three, well, actually, if I can, I'll make it four. But for now, this three is for my own work and my own story. So really, I only need to finish, let's say, 4 pages worth of work before Sunday, but I give myself a little bit of self-imposed deadline so that I can at least finish a few pages per week. It's better than all of my sketches. I don't know, man. I sketch really badly though, and some of this looks good. Some of them are just terrible. Anyways, let's just get into it. Where's my layers? I always forget my layers. I don't name them. Okay. That's my panel. That's the sketches. All right, fine. So I'm just now cleaning it up. So, Miss Kitty, you also do art? You draw? Because I said it's better than your sketches, so I assume you also draw. I wish you could draw like that, but it's like my art block is making my art look bad. When you have an art block, well, is it an art block or are you burned out? I think those are different things, right? Are you drawing in a pad? Yes, I'm drawing in a pad. So if you have an art block, what I suggest you do is just walk around town, maybe see what cool stuff you can find, and you have to be able to find cool things in the mundane. For example, a pond nearby my house has this really nice design to it, and sometimes I kind of get inspired by those things, like this ornate kind of old Victorian style sculpture. And it looks really mundane, but to me, it looks like it could be something else completely. My town is tiny, but I'm pretty sure it can find cool stuff. I think every town has cool things in it, right? Like the labels. Maybe if you buy some local food and it has a really cool label, or if you can't do that, you can just always Google, right? And find images on the. But the thing is, that I always like to find inspiration in real life. And if you can't do that, another thing you can do is like study history. I want to get a drawing on iPad, but I'm waiting for my mom to get a job before buying it. Oh, definitely. I don't really think you need to be drawing on a pad to do cool stuff. There are lots of traditional artists that are able to draw cool stuff. The pad really, this is just a convenience. It's a tool. It won't make you good automatically. Sorry to say. Um, but it's just a tool of convenience, really. So what I suggest you do is just draw traditionally. Buy a pen, a sketchbook. That should be good enough. I already drew on a pad and then my school computer. Well, yeah, for sure. You could buy one of those old, what you call it, those old tablet where you don't necessarily have a screen, but you can draw on a computer anyway. I still use those sometimes. Actually, I haven't used them for a while, but I still know how to use them. Is what I mean. What I'm trying to say. I know a lot of people who still use them, like professionally. I usually do the eyes last, but I'm kind of in the vibe right now. I'm back, just finishing up. Oh, you're doing your manga now while you're watching me, huh? Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to be here for you, man. I'm gonna use my sketchbook for practice and sometimes digitally for practice. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That again, you don't need expensive freaking equipment to be able to draw. For me, because I might be, I'm terrified on the possibility that I might suck. That scares me. Hello, Silver Comment. Nice seeing you again. This is a completely unexpected stream, by the way. I'm not supposed to stream today, but I guess I finished early with work, so I was like, okay, let's just go stream for a little bit, yeah. The one I found isn't that expensive again. I went after cheap ones. Nice, nice. So this tablet of mine is relatively cheap compared to its competitors. She should be looking a little bit more upwards. How's that? Okay, that's a little bit better. The one I found, yeah, okay, yeah. What I have is a Chinese made Huion still, but compared to let's say a Wacom, that's going to you gotta go. I'll subscribe to you when you watch you draw another day. Hey man, thanks, buddy. How are you? I'm doing fine, man. Really busy. This week isn't that busy, but the past few. Okay. Not with work, but with my personal stuff. Um, because I just uploaded my video for drawing backgrounds. I don't know how that's gonna do. Sometimes YouTube doesn't let me video, which will be about man, I keep forgetting her name. Kamome Shirahama, the author for what's called Witch Hat Atelier. I'm doing a art study for her, and so I am writing a script for that right now. So yeah, that's almost 30 pages, right? And I think I could fit two chapters with that. So with that being said, I have um because I was going to my pages for my work, and I haven't drawn for 2 days. Actually, that's good. You don't have to buy expensive stuff, man. Just go with the cheap ones. It's not about the too much, unless you're a professional. Just go for cheap ones. I'm gonna buy. In fact, I don't remember if I mentioned this, but because I'm so passionate about my personal project, this story, I actually have um, let's say 40%. Yeah, by 40%. Probably. I don't think I should be taking this risk because it'll come back. It'll come back. Mic test. Okay, it should be back now. Sorry about that. Yeah. Mic test. All right, there you go. Sorry about that, guys. Uh, yeah, I have a problem with my computer, and you should be able to hear me now properly, right? I hope so. Just because I think I'm having an issue with my USB cables. It's been a massive problem. I don't know what it is, but really inconsistent. Sometimes it's fine and it goes for like a long time, and then sometimes it just craps out like that. I should probably fix that before this week's stream. One more other thing that I need to fix. Man, sometimes in life when you think you're ahead, then something just happens, and you think it's like, oh, it's just a small thing. For example, my drain recently clogged up, and I had to hire what do you call that? The pipeman, a a plumber. That's the one. Pipeman. The hell's that? I had to hire a plumber, and you would think it's not that expensive. It's not expensive to hire a plumber. It's like $10 in the Philippines, right? That's not too expensive. But I can afford that. And then my toilet stops working. Oh, okay, it's not too expensive. It's another $10 maybe to have it fixed by somebody. And then the my aircon stops spinning, and it stops getting cold. Just damn it. Okay, this is gonna cost me a little bit more, and it just keeps on stacking up and stacking up. Like problems keeps coming up, even though they're not that big, but because they pile up, it just keeps on going. Eventually, they become a big problem. So now this headset thing is just another thing in my list I have to fix. I bet it's not gonna be cheap to fix it because every computer problem that I have, if I'm not able to fix it with its software, then I have to replace the goddamn thing, and those things are really expensive, man. I also need to upgrade my computer. It's now trying to really catch up with my graphics card. I have a really robust graphics card but a really old processor, so it's bottlenecking. Anyways, you can take a pic of a manga. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot to address you with that. Yeah, just take a pic and maybe send it to the Discord channel, or somebody might give you a review there if you're looking for that. Or if you're not, just DM me the pictures. That'd be great. Hmm. I'll check it out later though. If you're sending it to me now after the stream, I'll talk to you. You're too young for Discord. Then I'm not sure how you're going to send it to me. Maybe Instagram or X. I think my links are on my bio, right? Yeah, send it there, wherever. I didn't realize that Discord has a age limit. I'm pretty sure there are some, because I belong to a group in Discord, and I'm pretty sure there are some youngins there. I don't know. My email. I don't know about that. You can send it to my email. Yeah. Um. Do I have email in my bio? Well, the thing is, I'm kind of apprehensive of opening something on my email. No offense, okay, but I'm just trying to be safe. I don't have email. Okay. I'm going to add it right now. Hold on. It's probably a good idea to put my email in my bio anyway for business purposes. How old are you, by the way, if I may ask? In the ninth number. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You're 9. You're 9 years old. I don't know what you mean by that, man. In the ninth number. Hmm. Wow. You're really 9 years old. What was that? My email is on the bio now, by the way. I just already edited it. Edited it. If you want to send it over, I'll open it after the stream. You know what you can do though is you can post your manga online for everybody to read. Oh well, if it's not finished yet, yeah, you're probably right. Probably not a good idea to do that. This is what? I'm trying to make the fingers more interesting. I'm just trying this out. I don't know if it's right. Hoping it just looks good. I don't know if it's right. I'm gonna go. All right, man. You take care, buddy. Good luck in your mango. Hey, she's looking good. Got to draw her neck. It should be right there. She has a thing inside her jacket. You know, I'm not sure if Sonic is still here, but I gotta apologize, man. I don't really trust you to open up an email from you, man. You know, you said you were 9 years old. And wait a minute, hold on. Yeah. Uh, hold on, give me a sec. Well, for one, he said he was 9 years old, but I checked his profile. He's most likely not 9 years old, okay? Because created his account in 2017, which would make him 1 year old by then. Maybe his parents did create an account, but the account is empty. So his parents created an account for nothing. Kind of sus, right? And then there was this instance where he kept asking if he could see my son, and I said that I'm not comfortable um showing my son on stream at that time because he was being a creep. You know, I was like, okay, this guy, there's something wrong with this guy. And now he wants to send me an email. Jesus Christ. Which I'm not gonna open any email. I'm sorry, look, guys. All right, I love you all, but I'm not gonna open any email. I created a Discord server for for a reason, so everybody can share their own thing. He says it's too young for Discord, but it's on YouTube. Watching this anyway. I don't know. There is something strange about that, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Even if it was truthful, I still don't trust it. Just now, so the guy, I've been serving him for a while. He's always in a stream, but he never really interacts with what I'm doing. He just says his own stuff. He doesn't engage with everybody. I'm just trying to be safe. Okay. Let's say do not open it. Yeah, I know. The moment he said that, it fired off a few bells and whistles in my head. That he was too young for uh for Discord. Because I've seen all the scams, all the type of scams you can find on in the internet, or at least the type of scams you can find as an artist if you've been at this for a while. And they're usually kind of like that. They bring up a lot of excuses not to do stuff. So keep it to the Discord, guys. If you can't make a Discord, then I'm sorry, I'm not gonna entertain any email or anything that you want to send me. Okay. Maybe in the future I will just do something about that. But for now, I'm relatively small and I don't really have much of an outlet to outside of Discord and of this live stream. I don't have much of an outlet to engage with my community in a safe manner, you know? Yeah, I blocked him from the stream, by the way. Or at least I hope I did. There's not really block. There's not a block button. There's just a hide messages button. So he may still be sending me messages. I don't know. I just can't see it. But yeah, I don't really care. And I'm gonna tell you a story. I receive a lot of freaks like that. We receive messages from really like weirdos. The the most the funniest one um was from this. I think it was a kid. I found out later on it was a kid. I think because he kept messaging me on Discord, and he was cool. He was cool at first. Yeah, I was cool. I was entertaining him. I was trying to be nice. And then he asked me to draw a character for him, and the character was relatively wholesome. Relatively, there's some things, but it was something that I was happy to draw. Because I don't really draw characters that are too overly sexualized. I may start doing that for the story later on, though. But as a general rule, I don't really draw a really sexualized character. That's just my stuff. Okay. Um, and so this guy wanted to draw. I think it was a from a cartoon. Something hotel. The girl that looks like a clown in that character. He wants me to draw that girl. It's like, okay, I'll draw it for you. And and the and I even live streamed it, by the way. I was like, oh yeah, no, this is for this guy. I dedicate this drawing to this guy because he's requesting it. Early days of live streaming, and I didn't live stream it in Discord, by the way. Though back in the day, I mean, sorry, I didn't live stream it on YouTube, but back in the day, I only live streamed on Twitch, trying to do that. Um, so I did that, right, and then this okay, he was being nonchalant about it. It's like, okay, this guy's not really appreciating this gesture that I just did for him. And then he asked me to draw another girl. He said, like, you said you were gonna draw my crush. I was like, okay, okay, no problem. Let me draw your crush. In my head, I thought it was like anime crush, right? Like it was a crush. Like I have a crush on this character, or I have a crush on that character on a show or an anime. But apparently, it was a real life person, and he showed me a picture, and it was a minor. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna draw that. And then he got mad at me because I didn't want to draw. I was like, yo, dude, you promised me to draw this. No, I'm not gonna draw a real person because that'll be really weird. First of all, I'm not talking to this girl. I don't have her consent to draw her. Okay, this is just your crush. And then he got all wrecked. He got really angry. He's like, oh man, you're a bad father. He got really personal. He started talking about my son. And your wife is a whore. Yeah, okay, buddy. You should just block me now, man. I have screenshots, by the way. I'm just paraphrasing. He said something along those lines. Okay. And Yeah, it was just so rude and obnoxious. And he wanted me to block him, And I guess he was saying those things because um, he wanted to get a reaction out of me. So I said, like, okay, look, you know what? I'm gonna do something much worse than blocking you because I know this guy was a attention seeker, and the best thing you can, like, the worst thing you can do to an attention whore is to ignore them. So instead, I said, like, dude, I'm just gonna do you a favor, and I'm gonna ignore you instead. I'm just gonna mute you right here, and then and what's funny is because after maybe a day, I pulled up the chat, right, because I muted him already. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna check this out because this guy's an attention seeker, so he's gonna. I wonder if he's gonna keep chatting me after I said that. There's like this like 3 7 other long ass messages after I muted him. It's like, okay, this guy's the best. Man, I love those kind of interactions where you just completely destroy the the hater out of their own game. Their existence is not really any interest to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, for me, I really I can deal with a lot of hate. You know, it's just because those people, the people on the internet, love or hate me. You're not gonna have any say on my my emotions or decision making, whatever. I'm gonna draw what I want to draw. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Things like that, right? So you either hate that or you don't. I don't give a shit. Should I even swear on YouTube though? I swear I care about what YouTube thinks though because I'm trying to grow a community here. Exactly. Because it's not really interesting to me. They can wallow in their own attention seeking. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's really satisfying to be validated like that. It's like I was thinking this guy is probably just seeking attention, so I'm not gonna give him any. And then it turns out that that's exactly what they are. Oh, dude, that theory is correct. There's another guy, very recent. Um, he wanted me to review, give a critical thinking kind of feedback to his art because apparently somebody told him that his art was really really terrible. And I gotta be honest with you. For me, and this is probably a flaw because I don't really give feedback unless I'm asked. The one thing I hate the most is unsolicited feedback. So if you give me, let's say, if you show me a drawing, I'm always gonna say, "Oh, it looks good, it looks nice, maybe this and that," but I'm not gonna give you any feedback unless you ask, okay? But this guy specifically asked me because he said that people on the internet was being mean to him, and I understand he was probably in the younger side, right? And I was being very careful. I said that, look, if you're gonna ask me for feedback, I'm gonna be really honest with you, and please don't take it the wrong way. But if I say something bad, I mean it in a like well mannered. I want you to grow, because that's what I aim in this channel. I want people to grow in terms of their art thing, and their art ability to do art. Jesus. Um, and it's like, okay, yeah, sure, man. So I told him, look, the initial feedback you got is probably correct. It's not really good. It wasn't that good of a drawing, okay? And this is how you can improve it. This is what I would do. Yeah, I'm not gonna. If you ask me for legitimate um um feedback, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So I told him everything that was wrong with it, right? And when I give feedback, I also say what's right about it. And man, this guy just went off at me. Like, yeah, "Oh, man, you're just biased. You think you're good. Dude. I just told you, man. I'm saying this because I want you to see. I want to see you win. So yeah, I get a lot of those things. So I'm used to weirdos. I'm kind of a weirdo myself too. I mean, I think most artists are, right? Or is it just me? It probably is just me. I think I'm probably drawing her other hand a little bit too long. I'm gonna do an anatomy check. Okay, so that's her traps right here. Shoulders, deltoids should be like this. And it goes a little bit inside her chest, just a little bit. Traps, I mean, sorry, triceps. Her biceps could go like this. Jesus, what the hell's going on? All right, like that. Elbow. Actually, you know what? This is fine. Yeah, it is a little bit long, but it's not too long to be noticeable. Yeah, that's fine. Uh, no, not just you. Well, I'm glad to hear. Did have another person just 7 hours ago keep asking me where I live, dude. Well, we know when people ask that, it's probably just I live in the Philippines. I don't have a problem with saying that. It's fine. But if you're gonna ask for where I live specifically, that's weird. Honestly, they went on for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Ignored what I was talking lore with someone else. Yeah, there are some freaks in the internet. Okay, you gotta be careful. As for cussing part, you have a chance to hold yourself to a standard. Yeah, it's fine. Look, I try to minimize my cussing. However, I am gonna cuss. Okay, this is how I am. But I am practicing to minimize it because I have a son. That's something that I have to work on for myself. There are for me there are acceptable kinds of cussing, for my son at least. Because I think there's just some words aren't like cussing. They're not really created equally. For example, like um, what the hell? I think that's okay, right? What the hell? I don't think that's a cuss because it's not aimed at. It's not really insulting somebody. It's just like a reaction. Plus, in case your kid watches the streams, by the time he understands what my stream is all about, I'm okay with him cussing. They gave their time zones and compared it to with mine and was not the same. They kept asking personal questions as well. You can kinda tell where a person is, kinda, depending on their time zone. I can sort of tell where you're from, depending on your time. If you're, for example, it's 3:44 on my end. If you're gonna ask me, if you're gonna tell me it's 3:44 p.m., then you're probably in the east coast of the USA or somewhere around that time zone, right? But besides that, I won't be able to tell where you're from, man, unless you tell me. I think I'm spending too much time on this one panel. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna move on to the next page. What's a good drawing to do? Hmm. Now I'll draw this one. 2:45 p.m. Then I would say you're. Hmm. I'm gonna take a guess. I need to confirm it. Okay. Um. Eastern time? No, you're not Eastern time. Let's see. I'm guessing you're Central time? No, it should be around 2 p.m. Central time now. You're probably next to that? Fuck, I don't know. I don't recall my time zones already. Just a couple of them. I'll be right back. I just need to grab some water. All right, I'm back. We got 5 people watching. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream, buddies. There's 5 of you, so buddies. I'm probably gonna lose some viewers out of that comment now. I just recently realized that some of my old live stream, people are still watching that. And it kind of shocked me because usually I don't get any more views after I end the stream, right? But I was shocked that my watch time hours actually went up by a lot. Like, I didn't post anything for a while. Why is this up? And then I checked my live streams. Like, oh, they're gaining hours. Okay, cool. Your Eastern time zone? Oh, cool, man. That would have been my second. Actually, but that was my first guess. And then I changed it to. Never mind. They got it wrong. I intend to watch prior streams as well. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna put more efforts on my stream after maybe not now, but I'm trying to focus on really keep putting in long form content because I find that shooting videos is actually really fun. It's more fun than my usual faceless videos. Editing is really fun, so I'm really getting into that. So this week, I hope that I can finish my script for my next video. That's gonna be a bit longer than usual. Is this eye correct? It looks correct, but something looks off. I'm gonna flip it. Okay. It still looks okay, but something doesn't feel okay. I'm gonna try to. All right. I think that improved it. Certain conversations are able to be listened to again as well as tips. I see. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, for me, I should start clipping my live streams, but that's really hard to do, and I don't really have time for that. I believe there's a app for it, right? I don't know. I could probably hire some people. I don't know. I don't know how other YouTubers do. I think they hire people, right? I probably eyeball this without a sketch. I have the sketch. I'm gonna try to draw this without the sketch. Yeah, probably not a good idea. Some start off by themselves. Do no one deviates from their plans. Yeah. Well, the advice that I've been given is just be consistent with what I'm doing. Oops. Uh oh. Why is it's gonna my Photoshop is about to close. Wait. Uh okay, let's just close that. All right, sorry guys. I need to relaunch my Photoshop because again I have a few problems with my thing. It keeps logging out and it keeps wanting a close look. It's gonna ask me to log in again. See? Bloody hell, right? Come on. Sign in. Give me a sec, because there may be some DMCA work on my Photoshop thing. Uh, nope, nope. There's not any DMCA. Okay, good. Because there are some projects that I'm not allowed to show. But someone being paid, they have to know where they are doing. Yeah, for sure. There's got to be some level of trust when it comes to like hiring somebody to do your videos. All right, where was I? Yeah, I hate it when that happens. It really just disrupts my flow, and I'm reminded that it's been how many, like 2 hours, an hour. I've been drawing from the longer than I've been streaming, by the way. Sorry, not did I say DMCA? I mean, not DMCA. Is it DMCA? What's that thing when you're not allowed to show your work to the public? That contract is it DMCA? No, I'm pretty sure it's something else. I'm an idiot. I don't remember what it's called. I think DMCA it's when you're not allowed. Yeah, it's something like that. Where you're not allowed to show something. No, it's called something else. Um, an NDA. That's the one I'm looking for. Damn it! I'm an idiot. Okay, that's the one. Dude, this face looks absolutely horrible. Wait. Let me do an anatomy check. I don't have to do that. There's totally a sketch here that I could have just followed. Okay, let's do that. See, this is what happens when you're broken from the zone. All right, that's so much better. But he doesn't have a mullet like this. His hair gets shorter as it goes back, but he has this long hair that makes it look like that covers up the shorter hair underneath. and it's more visible on the other side, but in this side it's not. I figured out a really cool technique, but a cool and a little bit of annoying as well. It's okay if I guess. But for example, if you're drawing a head, sometimes you gotta flip it, you know, to get a good sense of where everything is at. For example, this one's pretty good. I don't see any inconsistencies. Maybe here a little bit, right? Yeah. But if you're drawing a head or whatever, the symmetry tool can actually help you a lot. So you don't have to flip it. Maybe I'll demonstrate that next time on a tutorial video. I can probably demonstrate it here. So this symmetry tool, right? For example, I'm just gonna trace over the head that I've already done. See, it's drawing the head again on the other side. So, for example, if you can imagine, I'm drawing the head entirely from scratch, and then it also draws a similar head here, but it's flipped. That way, you don't have to keep flipping the canvas to see if your head is in the right orientation, or if the proportion is correct. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah. I started doing that with some of my drawings. Not with my mangas. They're really hard to do with this setup, because of the panels. Right? I had to. There's just a lot of things I have to adjust if I do that. But I can totally see it being used, and I started using it with my other drawings. Well, my more portrait kind of poster drawings. Maybe I'll do a more tutorial more about that later on. Right now, I'm compiling some techniques that I'm using that maybe not a lot of people are using. I'm still thinking about them, right? Okay. How does that look? Looks good. Yes, a symbol here. The symbol is of the church, and the religious church in this in the story. There are four major churches in my story. They kind of worship some form of like mythological god. So, and they're all thunder gods because the barrier were created by the thunder gods. So they kind of make sense that they worship the thunder god. In this case, um the people in this kingdom, they worship the thunderbird. I think it's a thunderbird. I gotta check my notes. Yeah, the thunderbird. Okay, they worship the thunderbird, and that's the symbol of the thunderbird. There's another symbol that Hikari here on her back. She also carries this symbol, which is a symbol of the of Raiden in this or Raiden's daughter to be exact. Not exactly Raiden. Initially, the main character was supposed to be the daughter of Raiden, because my original title was Daughter of Raiden, Daughter of Lightning, something like that, right? I want the story to be some form lightning related, right? I really like that idea. Um, but I've changed it so much that she is now her own person. Initially, I wanted to, yeah, Raiden. Initially, I wanted to make it so Raiden has, or the daughter of Raiden has a dual personality, where, well, not exactly dual personality, a dual life rather, where she pretends to be this like homeless vagabond kind of character. The name of Hikari, this person with the ears. And then when she's just normal, she's like the empress of this like a god of this world. But I thought that was too thought that was too on the nose. I don't know. I just didn't feel right. So I'm going to start this story like a shonen, where everybody starts off weak and they get gradually get stronger, kind of like that. She already has a little bit of power in her, and she is still kind of related to, well, not maybe not directly, but there are some, maybe not blood related, but there are some relevance to between her and Raiden still in the story, or the daughter of Raiden, not her, a separate character called the daughter of Raiden. Jesus, maybe I'm not explaining that. Maybe it's intentional that I'm explaining that really poorly because I learned not to spoil anything. So I'm intentionally being vague. And what I'm just saying is that I've changed her character a lot, and for the better, I think. I'm getting better at writing. I feel it. I feel like some beats that are some ideas that I used to have are now kind of bland to me. Like I can't believe I thought of that. It's so corny. And the reason why I say I feel like I'm improving is because that's how I feel about my older drawings. You know, oof. I'm getting a little bit winded here. His finger is too. I want it to be more dramatic. The sketch looks too bland. Not really a good drawing. I needed it to be. lower here. I think his hand is too. I'll keep the hand for now, but it looks too short. Um, I'll adjust it once I finish this drawing the sketch. I just get a little bit more disoriented when I'm drawing without a sketch from now. So I'm just gonna let myself finish this drawing, and we'll adjust the hand. Looks too short, right? I'm gonna do an anatomy check. So that should be her traps, like that. Collarbone should be a little bit lower here, somewhere here. Trapezoids, right? The muscles right at the side of your neck, which then connects the collarbone, then the shoulders, right there. Then biceps. So yeah, it is a bit too short. I need it to be double, like right there, right? Maybe not that long, like right there. Pointing it there. Okay. I'm just gonna eyeball it, erase this, and I'm just gonna think that I'm gonna increase the hand by 50%. Let me just finish the sketch. Or sorry, the drawing, not the sketch. Okay. All right, that's reasonable. So what I'm gonna do is gonna make him smaller, more to the side. Right, and smaller. Whoa. Okay. Now for the hand, increase it by 50% somewhere around here. From here, it's just about eyeballing it now. I completely ruined the sketch by just moving him around like that. So I'm gonna make a new one. Yeah, it's this hand too small. I always like to put it in the face. No, that's fine. That is fine. Totally fine. I'm good. All right, let's just clean this up now. See, the reason why I didn't want to ruin the sketch is because it takes a little bit more, a little bit longer to draw now. Because now I have to erase the like the sketch that I just drew and clean it up as I go, which takes longer. That would be true. Yeah, it is. It is true. All things six times after all. Yeah, all good things take time. Like I'm not really, for example, this story. I'm not really trying to finish this year. Although that'll be great, but I have no expectations for it. I could probably finish the first volume within the year if I really wanted to, but that would involve me quitting my job, being homeless. I don't want to do that. I should probably just erase that wrinkle because this is gonna be black. He has a black shirt, buttons. Okay, I like it. There are some inconsistent. I noticed, by the way, that there are some inconsistencies. Inconsistencies. Jesus. With this character that I've drawn him before. Um, one of them is I have to go back to it, but one of them is the these things over here. I always forget which direction they're facing. I probably drew them uh differently at each point by now. But that's one of them. The other thing is um the color of his vest. Sometimes it's gray, sometimes it's black, sometimes it's white. I've since stick to just black now, like this. But yeah, I drew them a bit more. It's fine for me. It's fine for my first chapter. It's not really that big of a deal. It's one of those things. It is what it is. Okay, that looks nice, right? A bit of a texture there. I kind of don't like it, to be honest with you. But I'll stick with it. Quick way to do hatching lines. I'm just experimenting here. I don't like it, but for now, I'm just gonna stick with it. I've already gone this far. Next time, I'll just draw it my way. But you know, that's how you learn. Oh yeah, this thing is totally black too. Totally forgot. Okay. Whoops, that's not black. That's black. The improvements can be made. Improvements can be made, but gotta work on that. You can for now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think there's a place for this kind of hatching lines. Just not this. This is here. It's not just. It's not here though. Jeez, my English is kind of running out. Okay, I think it's pretty much finished. Yeah, I don't want to add any more to this. Maybe just some tiny detail. It's fine. I don't care about the ears. I probably shouldn't have detailed the gloves too, because I'm gonna. That's black gloves. We won't be able to see the hands. It's like that. I'm gonna have to improvise again. Some whites. Most certainly, yeah. Okay, that looks visible. Yeah, it looks like a hand, right? I'm just worried about the black, but I think you can make out a hand there. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Well, you know, at least I got 2 out of 15 panels done. I'm probably gonna just end the stream here, but guys, this is supposed to be a short stream. I'm too tired to continue. But I got 15 panels this week. I'm gonna do them mostly off panel, and I'm hoping in Saturday I can just stream me drawing the background or a few more panels here and there. But I got like these other pages to do. Like I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. These are my client works, by the way. I'm yet to receive a script for this box here. Well, I'm not going yet. I'm just gonna stop drawing. I'm just gonna chat with you all for a bit. You're gonna watch some Digimon? All right, man. Digimon. I haven't watched Digimon for a very long time. I already forgot the story. I remember as a kid, I really enjoyed watching it. Probably more so than Pokemon. But yeah, this is my client work, and this is just a like I just traced or got reference from uh Warhammer-ish kind of poses, especially this one. Really, really heavily traced and reference. But some of these are like original. Uh, yeah, so this, for example, has some landscapes here. I'm gonna do the background, and they're firing like bam, 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 bam. There's explosions everywhere in the distance. I'm probably gonna shrink these guys a bit more. This guy has some guns, some missiles in the back, firing. This is them just shooting at an enemy, and this panel is going to be the enemy, like the back of the enemy, and they're just blowing up. Okay. Um. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I like their fight scenes a lot better than the original. Do like the movie though? Can never repeat that. Ah, man, I haven't really touched Digimon for a while. I mean, I haven't even heard that name for a very long time by now. But I remember, what was it? The Dino guy, the orange dinosaur, the orange T Rex. I remember I like him. That's the only character that I remember, to be honest with you. But I watched it with my cousins when I was a kid. And Pokemon, I never really got into Pokemon. I did watch the movie where was it did Pikachu resurrect Ash in that tournament? Do I recommend it? I'll probably come across Digimon at some point. We're watching My Hero Academia for the second time, by the way. Again, we didn't like it the first time, but the second time we're giving it a chance, and it's really good. We're breezing through the seasons. We're now season 2. We just started watching it today. Oh, do you have a paper next to you? Oh yeah, man. Well, I have a tablet. I don't have a paper. Why, are you gonna give me some recommendations? You have to watch Digimon Tamers Evolution. Look, if I'm gonna watch Digimon, I'm gonna watch all of them, and I'm gonna watch them in sequence. Okay, that's just how I watch anime. I've been trying to like maybe get some anime tier list on stream. I don't know how to sneak that in. You know what? We could probably do it today, like right now. Okay. Uh, I don't know, how do you do it? Um, Anime tier list, right? Tier list maker anime. Jeez, I don't know how to do this. Top 300 animes is too many. Hmm. Oh, well, let's just start with this. Okay, anime tier list. How am I gonna rank them? Bakugo versus Ray's fan anime took 3 months. Isn't Bakugo from My Hero Academia and Riz is from Chainsaw Man? Is there a Riz that I don't know about? I don't know. I haven't watched past season 2 because I watched My Hero Academia way back, and I really liked it. But I tried to watch it again. It's kind of boring now. But we're watching it again, and it's good again. It might just be my mood. Just spoke with the creator about it actually. With the stream was going. Oh, really? Those same characters. All right, I'm gonna see if I can do a tier list. I probably won't do all of this. There's too many, man. It's okay. And I probably haven't watched all of them either. And I can't really make out. It's too small. Can I make them larger? The night. They're too goddamn small. I can't make out. What's this? Fairy Gone? I haven't watched that. This is go. I haven't watched that. This is what was it? What's it called? Dororo. That's right. I haven't watched Dororo. I probably should watch Dororo. So this is what's that. Is that your name? No, that's Worthing with you. I just got mid tier. Didn't enjoy it. Although I know it's good. I know a lot of people like the Worthing with you, and it's from the same makers of Your Name. But I really like Your Name. Top tier anime. I just didn't like Worthing with you. I was kind of disappointed. Shield Hero. Let's go low tier. Nope, didn't like that. What is that? I can't see. It's too small. Blood something. I'm gonna say I haven't watched it, but there are I probably have watched it. I just can't see it. Beasters, I don't know. Dude, I can't see that shit. What the can I make it bigger? Fate. It's a Fate series. Okay, I haven't watched any of the Fate. I can't see it. What the hell is that? It's too small. Doctor Stone, I haven't seen Doctor Stone. Freaking hell, I can't see that. Is that Samurai X? No, it's not Samurai X. No. Vinland Saga. I'm gonna put this on high tier. Is that Vinland Saga? Because I can't see it. It looks like it's saying Vinland Saga. If that is Vinland Saga, I'm gonna go high tier. Okay, I haven't finished it, so I that's my rating of it yet. I'll probably give it a higher rating or lower rating once I finish the series. Dude, I can't see that. It's too small. Is there any way? I'm zooming in already, right? And I still can't see it. Hold on, I need to make a correction so you know. Those same character. Yeah, okay. I can't see that. Is that Fire Force? Um, I'll go. I'll go mid tier. It was all right. It wasn't that bad. But again, I haven't finished Fire Force. I can't see that shit, man. I'm just gonna go. I haven't watched it. No, I haven't watched that. Although this anime, I think this is some Love is War. That is on my list. I haven't watched this. Oh, dude, it's gonna be high tier. Okay, classic. Back. Nope, I haven't watched that. What's this? I haven't watched it. Although I've heard good things about this, but I haven't watched it. I haven't watched this crazy shit. No, girly shit. I haven't watched that. Dude, I haven't watched a lot of anime. What is that? I probably have this. That looks so familiar, but since I can't see it, I'm just gonna go. I haven't watched it. Afro Samurai did high tier. Let's go. I'm gonna change this to top tier, and let's go high tier. Yeah, that's good. I'm comfortable. I'm good with that. Now that's all I gotta put that in high tier, man. Come on, classic. Shikuden was a lot better. So let's put it there. I don't know what that is. So man, I can't see that. Won't lie, don't watch that. Fate Stay Night, I haven't feels for 3 movies that all connected. Won't lie, won't watch that if you're a kid. Afro Summer is great. Is there some sex scenes there in Fate? If it's just bloody scenes, that I'm okay with it. It's an anime. I can't see that. He looks familiar though. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with that. Fairy Tale, mid tier, probably high tier, probably between that, right? I wouldn't say it's mid tier. Okay, it's around the same level as as Naruto, okay, but it's not Shippuden level. Good. I'm just gonna put it high tier, low high tier. Um, man, again, I can't see that. Is that Berserk? Berserk, you gotta be high tier, top tier, top tier. I mean, come on, it has to be right there, right? High tier. Monster. I've heard good things, but I haven't watched it. Another anime that starts with blood. I haven't watched. I probably have watched that, but since I can't see it, Shaman King. I liked the remake, but the pacing was shit. The original had poor animations, but the pacing was great. The manga was a lot better than all of those two, like way better. I'm gonna put it in low high tier. It's not as good as Naruto or Fairy Tail, but for me, it is a classic that I grew up in the early 2000s, and it'll forever be in my heart. Okay, so that it gets plus points. Actually, just put that right next to like that right there because it gets plus point for being a little bit more sentimental. Because I remember when I was a kid, me and my mates, man, we would run straight home after school just to watch freaking Shaman King and Dragon Ball. And yeah, it's those were good times, buddy. Hunter x Hunter, come on, you know where it is. It's like right here, right next to Naruto. High tier. Um, dude, I can't see this. I don't know what it is. I haven't watched it. Shit tier. Didn't enjoy this one. I know it's better than shit tier. Okay, that's good. There's also the worm pit. Um, wait, sorry. Well, it's gonna be that and scenes of assault as well as abuse. I don't think I need to say anymore. Oh, okay, I think I've seen the worm pit though. I remember I watched an episode of Fate. I did see the worm pit. Cowboy Bebop, that's high tier, man. Come on. But low, maybe mid high tier, top tier. Sorry, low top tier. Maybe let's put it right next to Afro Samurai. Where is it? Right there. I'm comfortable with that. Maybe there. I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know where. Let's just put. I'm comfortable with that. Okay. Thing, dude. That's high tier. Easy high tier. Maybe even like right there. Yeah. Good. Ipo, dude. Dude, that's top tier. Yeah, the VN explains how bad it is. VN Trigun. I put it high tier. Maybe a bit better than yeah. It's right on par. Trigun, I think Trigun and Cowboy Bebop. To me, those are on par with each other. I don't know what that is. Dragon Ball. What Dragon Ball is this? There's like multiple Dragon Ball. Is that GT? I think it's GT, right? Um, mid tier. But high mid tier. GT. It only got good right at the end of GT. Let's say 80% of GT was terrible, and then the 20% was like top tier, really really good. The visual novel, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not familiar with that, with the lingo. In fact, Taisa the fourth YouTuber explained Taisa the fourth, Taisa four, that Saya explained how messed up Zoken Moto was. Yes, it's GT. Yeah, GT 20% of it is really good, but it's not enough for it to be top tier. What is that? Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, dude, that's god tier. Come on. Okay, so it might not exactly be god tier. A lot of these animes are a lot better than Dragon Ball Z, but again, it has that sentimental value to me. Jesus Christ, this music is too loud. It has some sort of sentimental value to me, so it kind of it's right there with Shaman King with the like nostalgia value to me. Well, maybe it's a lot better than Shaman King. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to put that there. None of these really gives me that nostalgia. Maybe a Hunter x Hunter. I'm gonna put Hunter x Hunter there. Yeah, because those two deserves. It has that level of nostalgia for me, which is a big plus. Shippuden, I'll give it a high tier here, right next to Berserk, because Berserk I don't really have. I just watched that recently, and it doesn't have that nostalgic factor, which is a big plus for me. Okay, and I'll probably add Shaman King, Naruto right there. Shaman King right there. Hellsing right here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm ranking this based on how fond I was while watching them, and also how recently I watched them, and how good they was. Of course. Of course. Of course. So After Summer, I watched that recently. So it was good. I liked it, but it doesn't have the same sentimental value as these four anime that's on top of it, right? So that's why. And Higurashi was really terrible. I watched it the whole way through when I was a kid. Well, not a kid. When I was younger. I can't tell what that is. It's too small. And some purple hair girl. I can't tell. Evangelion. Okay, so I watched Evangelion when I was a kid. I really liked it, but I recently watched it again, and dude, it just pissed me off. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, mid tier. The story is really good. Okay, the story is really good. Okay, I'm gonna give it a low high tier, but it really pissed me off towards the end. Right, the ending kind of ruins it for me. But I remember when I was a kid, I enjoyed it. It just pissed me off quite recently when I rewatched it again. I mean, it was so good. It was really good, right? Like 90% of it is good, and then the last two or three episodes, dude, I just can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Is that Alita? It probably is, but because I can't tell what it is, I'm just gonna go with I haven't watched it. Claymore, easy high tier, easy low high tier. Okay. Angel Beats. I don't remember watching this. It sounds familiar. I don't know what this lolly thing. I don't watch those kind of movies. Anything that involves a kid, I don't watch it. Okay. Well, maybe when I was a kid, I watched those kind of movies. So, like I watch Avatar. I know. I watch Shaman King. Those kind of. But if there's like a even a hint of sexualizing kids, I don't watch that shit. Although I did break that rule with Shoko Tensei, but only because the story was so good that I forgave it. All right, sorry, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna go, but I haven't watched. I think I watched a few clips of that. Is that Card Capture Sakura or is that I don't know what that is. I can't tell. I can't tell what that is. Planad. I've heard good things, but I haven't watched it. I don't know what this is. Hold on, that girl with the orange hair is the cover is a waste of time. Don't watch it. Orange hair. Okay, yeah, I'm not interested. This thing, I haven't watched that. S tier, easy S tier. Dude, are you kidding me? Easy S tier. This one, I did watch it as a kid, and I didn't like it. Mid tier. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as Higurashi. So mid tier. I watched this. I didn't like it. Mid tier. Low mid tier. I don't. I can't say what this is. It looks like a. I don't know. Is that Butler? Something? Is that Black Butler? I watched it, but not enough for me to judge it. I didn't like it though. I don't like that. Dude, this looks so familiar, but I can't. It's too small. I'm gonna go there. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched this. Easy, high top tier. Like Samurai Champloo, I've watched that many times. Okay, it's hmm. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's on par with Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go high tier because I had the same. I know I did. I think it's the same animator. I'm not sure if it's the same writer, but I remember I had the same. Maybe low high tier, low top tier. I mean. All right, let's move on. I haven't watched this. Looks weird. I don't have. I don't want to watch that. For another fake series, I don't have. I did watch this though, way back when, and it's low tier. Sorry, no, sorry, I didn't like it. It was just blood and gore. I can't tell what this is. There are some here that I probably have watched, but because they're so freaking tiny that I can't tell what it is. Okay, I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that. Is that Gurren Lagann? Damn, it's so small. I don't know. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that. Blood Sea. There's a sequel to that. That looks like a sequel. I haven't watched that. I didn't watch the original though. Or is that a remake? Is that Wolf Children? I think that's Wolf Children, right? I'm gonna assume that's Wolf Children, and I'm gonna give it a easy top tier, low top tier, really good. I don't know if that's Wolf Children. Was it Wolf Children? I can barely make out the Hireko Otomono Okami. Oh, Okami. Okay. I have no idea what it is. I know the last word. Okami. Something gun. Something. I don't know. Now watch that. But again, that looks so familiar. I can't tell what it is. And so I haven't watched it. Nope. What's this? The Ghibli stuff? No. Haganai is an animation that watch in front of a kid. It is Wolf Children. Okay, good. I really enjoyed it. I watched that a couple of times. Really, really enjoyed Wolf Children. Acel World. I know. I haven't watched that. I can't tell what that is. It looks familiar though. End of Evangelion. Um, uh, I'd say low high tier. It fixed some problems. Maybe low mid. Let's just say low and high tier. It fixed some problems with the series, but it still pissed me off. Is that Kingdom? I haven't watched Kingdom. It's on my list though. I can't tell what that is. Is this Sword Art Online? Season 1 was really good. Season 2 wasn't that bad. It just drops off. So I'm gonna give it a. I stopped watching this thing, but I think I watched enough that I can give it a good rating of low high tier, maybe even high mid tier. The dub of Haganai is also unhinged. I don't know what that is. Haganai. Let me see. Check that out. Oh, okay. It, I haven't watched this. It looks like some lolly stuff. I don't want to. I don't want to watch it. No, 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 no. Get that out of my face. Can't tell what this is. It looks familiar though. No, I don't haven't watched it. I haven't watched that. Is that JoJo? Okay, look, I've heard some stories. Okay, and Araki has influenced me to draw my own manga. I love the guy, but I gotta say, I haven't watched JoJo. It's on my list. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. Bleach? Oh, come on, easy high tier, low high tier. I mean low top tier. Okay, I haven't watched that. I don't know what that is. I don't know that looks gay. I don't know what that is. Psychopaths. Nope. Nope. What? That looks so familiar. Something alive. Never watched it. Okay, Attack on Titan. That's shit tier. I'm just kidding. High. It's in my top three anime. Okay, of all time. Maybe not. Maybe there. Okay. Okay. Story wise and every quality wise, it's probably better than Dragon Ball Z. But you just can't beat that nostalgia, man. How good was Attack on Titan? It's a generational anime for me. It's one of those things where for me, watching Dragon Ball was like life changing. For somebody who watched that for the first time and it's that their generation of Dragon Ball, it's going to be this. It's going to have the same effect. Okay. What else? KK? I don't know. Sounds racist. What's this? No, I don't know. Is this the game? Is this Doki Doki Literature Cup? It looks like Doki Doki Literature Cup. And yes, I played that game only because PewDiePie played it at the time. But I don't know if it's anime. I don't know what it is. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched you. I haven't watched you. Get that out of my face. Is that Steins Gate? It's on my list. I haven't watched it. Attack on Titan is so good. Yeah, it's so good. The writing is so inspirational. Code Geass. It's on my list. I heard good stuff. Don't watch it. I don't know what this is, but it's not Slam Dunk, so I'm not gonna bother. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's more lolly stuff. Get out of my face. Is that Ghost in the Shell? Easy low top tier. Probably better than Bleach. Probably high top tier. Maybe let's just put that there. High top tier. Easy. I'm not sure if that's the original Ghost in the Shell, but if it is, just easy high top tier. I don't know what it is. Is that Gurren Lagann? Easy. Where it's probably here for me. A mid low tier. Probably right there. Yeah, comfortable. Have heard the creator is having problem writing because it was his masterpiece. It's probably a hard act to follow. I can understand that. He could probably just retire. I don't know what this is. More little stuff get out of my face. I don't know what this is. I don't know. This looks familiar, but I'm gonna say I haven't watched it. More little stuff, get that out of my face, and I'm not interested. Not interested, not interested. Not interested. What the hell is this? Not interested. I don't know what it is. Dude, I haven't watched a lot of. I just realized I haven't watched a lot of anime. Yeah, but there's some of these that I really would like to watch. A lot of these are in my list. Doctor Stone's in my list. Dororo is in my list. JoJo is in my list. I probably should watch that next. But yeah, so far, a lot of these I haven't watched. I don't know what it is. Okay, sometimes I base my watching decision on the art style because I like I'm obsessed with art. You know what I mean. You know how it is. I don't know. Gantz. I didn't like it. Sorry, guys. It's coming tier. Love it tier. What the hell is that Gundam stuff? I'll something. It's too small. Can't watch it. Is it Cardcaptor Sakura? I haven't watched Card. I heard good stuff. I don't know what that is. Ergo Proxy. Easy low high tier. That's good, but it's not top tier. Is that Devilman Crybaby? I can't tell again. Tokyo Ghoul. Easy. Let's say low high tier again. Really, really good story. But I just didn't like the. Okay, this is more of a personal stuff. It's probably high top tier. Okay, realistically speaking, but personally, since it's my tier list, personally, I didn't like the world building. That's just a nitpick, really. That's just me. I don't know what it is. Is that Black Butler? I can't really tell. It's my eyesight, man. Don't know. That looks familiar, but I haven't watched it. Is that what's this called? I haven't watched it. Watch this. It's on my list though. I forgot what it's called. It's in my head. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. It's more lolly stuff. Get that out of my face. Is that Your Line April? If it is Your Line April, easy low high tier. Did I put it in high tier? Yeah, easy. Gold manga was better. I would think so. Fate series. I haven't watched it. It's in my list. Okay. I don't know what it is. Star X. Easy, maybe low high tier. I liked it, but I didn't enjoy it enough to make it the classic in my head. Good, but not that good. I don't know what it is. This one, Elfin Lied. At the time, I enjoyed it, but it's a good high mid tier. No, you know what? I changed my mind. Low mid tier. Probably even low tier. Good music though. The opening scene, the opening for Elfin Lied, god tier music. I don't know what that is. It looks familiar. Kara no Kioska. No, I haven't watched that. Is that Black Parade? Hell's Parade? No, what was it called? Something Parade. Where they test souls. I did watch that. If that's the one I'm thinking about, easy low high tier. Yeah. Black Parade? Black Parade. Hell Parade. Heaven's Parade? Something parade, right? I don't know. Don't know what it is. See, this art style really resonates with me. So I'm thinking I've seen it before, but because it's too small and it doesn't have a title, I can't say I have. Nope. There's Swing Girls. It looks like Swing Girls. I love Swing Girls, by the way. Really good. If you guys really have watched like an old Japanese movie, man, Swing Girls was really wholesome. And yeah, it was so good. It's one of those movies where you watch in a rainy day, when you're just chilling, you want to feel good about yourself. Elfin Light OP is definitely great. Oh man, it was so good, man. So I still listen to it some from time to time. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that. What the hell's that? That looks familiar again. No, Science Gate. It's on my list. One Piece. Okay, look, we gotta put that thing here. Okay, maybe right there. So the reason why is because I think the writing. If you just take out all, let's say, convert One Piece into a novel, the writing and the world building is way up there. It's right up there in like great names like Shakespeare and Tolkien. Just make that into a novel. Okay, convert the dialogue and the writing into a novel. It's so good. The thing that holds it back, I think, is the animation and the art style, but the story is really top tier, man. From a writer's perspective, especially for a new writer like me, it's just unbelievable how what Oda has achieved with One Piece. Okay, I know it's an overrated anime because it's highly popular, but take that away from the franchise for a bit and just look at it objectively as a story. It's up there. It's really good. Again, it's on my list. Is that Gintama? Nah, I didn't like Gintama. Sorry, guys. But it wasn't that bad. I just didn't like it. Don't know what it is. More stuff I haven't watched. Helsing. Didn't I already rate Helsing? Is that this their movie? If this is the movie, I haven't watched it. But Helsing, really good anime. Top tier. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. I'm gonna skip just the things that I haven't watched. This looks familiar. I probably have watched that. I just don't remember. No, I haven't watched. I haven't watched that. Dragon Ball Super. Oh man. Oh dude, low mid tier. Definitely mid tier. Such a disappointment. But the only what can I say about Dragon Ball Super that was good? Probably just the Jiren fight. But everything leading up to that was just so corny, so freaking like the animation, the art style, total downgrade from Dragon Ball Z. So bad. Watch that. I don't know what this is. It's on here twice. That looks familiar. I think I've read the manga for this. I don't know if that's what I'm thinking about. That looks familiar too. I mean, I would love to rate these things, but it's too small. I can't tell what is that. Okay, whatever. I haven't watched that. Dead Man, is that Dead Man Crybaby? Dead Man. If that's Dead Man Crybaby, I can rate that. Okay, I have watched it, and it's low mid tiers, high mid tier, and then it's just again too much gore. I think this was relatively new, right? I haven't watched it. Highly recommend you watch that. Yeah, Probably there's a lot of these that are on my list. It's gonna take a while for me to get all through all of them. On my list, there's not just anime stuff. There's some movie stuff, some series stuff too. Right now, we're watching My Hero Academia. I haven't watched this. Is that Oshinoko? I can't tell if that's Oshinoko. It looks like it, but at the same time, it probably isn't. So I'm just gonna say if that's Oshinoko, it's I guess it's low mid tier, low high tier. Yeah, low yeah, definitely. But I can't tell if that's Oshinoko, so I'm just gonna put it there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Another. Oh man, I think I've watched this before, but I didn't finish it enough. Is that Kill la Kill? That's on my list. But I heard good stuff about it. But I don't know what it's about. Okay, it's somebody else recommended to me. Is that Card Captor Sakura? Man, there's a lot of anime that looks like Card Captor Sakura. I'm just gonna go here, here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Man, there's a lot of animes. Okay, this anime. Okay, I could not. I could not finish it. I could not stomach it. I'm having trouble if I should rate it because I didn't finish it, but I heard good stuff about it. I'm just gonna say I haven't watched it because I didn't finish it all the way through. I just couldn't stomach it, man. This is some serious stuff. Um, I don't know what that is. That looks like the witch from Spirited Away. But if it's Spirited Away, I don't think she would be the one on the poster. So I'm not gonna. Is that K-On? Is that K-On? I haven't seen K-On for a while. If that's K, no, I don't think that's K-On, right? No, that's not K-On. That's the other stuff. It's musical stuff. I haven't watched. Um, certain magical Inex is a nice story. Let me Oh, I think I've seen this before. I haven't watched this series, but I think I've heard good stuff about it. I might put it in my list. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Is there some kid stuff there that I don't want to do that, man? Just get that out of my face if that's the case. Is that Princess Mononoke? Really good. I am gonna go with let's just go mid high tier, okay? Probably not as good as probably better than Fairy Tale. Okay, that's a comfortable place for her. Tororo. Is that Tororo? I haven't watched it. I heard good. Haikyuu. Did not enjoy Haikyuu. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's good. Not for me. Okay. Hated the main character. Is that One Punch Man? Okay. So look, I'm gonna put it in mid high tier, and the reason why, right there, yeah, right next to Fairy Tail. So One Punch Man, the story of it, the reason why I put it in mid high tier is because I actually understand and resonate with the message of like the theme of the message of the story, and it's beyond the action scenes. It's about it's kind of like it's a Superman story, right? Where the Superman it's not about the fights because he can already beat 99% of his villains. It's about living a normal life as a god in a world made of paper. So that's kind of how I see One Punch Man, where he's totally bored out of his mind because he's just living in a world made of paper, you know? And if you can try to put yourself into that situation, it I can sort of understand what it's trying to say. And it gets the bad rap because of that, because of the fighting things. It's his humanity. Yeah, it's a god trying to stay human. You know, is that K on? I think that's K on. I'm gonna put K on a comfortable high mid tier. Probably better than GT. I can't tell what that is. Something gate. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Get that out of my face. Don't know what that is. That looks familiar. Is that Ragnarok? No, I don't know what that is. Soul Eater, easy high tier, top tier. No, maybe high tier. Mid high tier right there with Naruto and Shaman King, probably lower than Shaman King. Um, this is High School of the Dead, isn't it? I have watched a little bit of this. I didn't like it. Sorry. Let's go mid tier. It's not that bad. I can't tell what it is. My Hero Academia, I'm still watching it. However, I have watched enough of it to rate it at the moment a high tier, low high tier. The only reason why I'm putting it in low high tier is because I haven't finished the series yet. So maybe later on it's gonna go up. You know, perfect blue. Maybe high tier, low high tier. Yeah, that's a comfortable place for it. Is that Kingdom? I can't tell what that is. Some blondie. Oh, is that Cabanare no Densha? Something. Is that the train thing? I really enjoyed this one. Low high tier. Yeah. Probably better than perfect. I don't know. Probably on par with that. That's Cabanare something something, right? The Iron Fortress. Right, right. That's exactly what it is. All right. Cabanare no Iron Fortress. My stream. Okay. So yeah, I did watch that. I really enjoyed it. Can't tell what that is. Is that Fire Force again? I don't know. I don't know what that is. That looks like Sword Art Online. I don't know what that is though. Spirited Away, easy top tier. It's God tier. Okay, I've watched that so many times, and I know involves a kid, but the kid isn't sexualized. Okay, I do watch movies or series with kids on them, but it kind of puts me off whenever they're sexualized, and I just want to stop watching. Again, the only exception is Mishoko Tensei because the story was so good. I forgave it. I don't know what this is. Let's just skip that. Skip that. Skip. I can't. No, no, no. No. Mob Psycho. Okay, so easy high tier. Enjoyed it. Has almost the same message as One Punch Man, but kind of inverted, right? Um, 91 Days now. School Days. Okay, guys. I have watched School Days. And this was back when I was in high school. Was it in high school? Was it college? I don't remember. I was so young. I didn't like it, but I did enjoy it, a little bit of it. But it is a low tier. It's not shit, but it's a low tier. Don't know what this is. Real life looks familiar, sounds familiar, but don't know. Go. This is the original Ghost in the Shell, isn't it? All right, easy then. Easy, easy. God tier. Low God tier. Yeah. Is it Akira? Easy then. Easy. High, high, high. Top tier. Okay. Uh, I've heard really nasty things about this anime. I don't want to watch it. Don't want to watch that. Don't want to watch that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That looks familiar though. But I don't know. Boruto? No. Guys, I'm sorry. Hate it, hate it with a passion. I know somebody here that's in my Discord really loves Boruto. Shout out to Levi, but I don't like it. Okay, so I heard that the manga is way better, but I only watched the anime, so I can only judge the anime, and I hated it with a passion. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Don't know what that is. All right, school days again. I'm gonna put this on low mid tier. Don't know what that is. Man, I can't tell. I wish I could tell what these are. Is that what's it called? Made in Abyss. All right, I'm gonna put this on. Okay, I know people like this. Okay, I know people like Made in Abyss, but again, I had a rule. It has children. They're overly sexualized. I didn't finish it, so I'm gonna give it a low tier, probably even shit tier. But I kind of at least like the setup and the whole world building stuff of it. So I'm gonna put it in probably maybe higher than Higurashi. Come on, both is probably higher than Higurashi. Yeah, that's a comfortable place for it. Okay. No, don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Slam dunk. Okay, look, man, this is the greatest sports anime of all time. I'm gonna put that right there. Uh, right. I'm sorry, Goku. I'm sorry, Goku. I'm so sorry. Can I change this? I can't. Okay, there. Because I watched it recently and it exceeded my expectations. It was so good. Slam Dunk was so good, man. And I know Inoue is working on Vagabond. I don't know if it's finished, but I'm trying to find the deluxe edition for Vagabond. I want to read the manga. I found volume 2, but I want to find volume 1 first, of course. There were a lot of volume 1s being sold, like the regular manga. But I don't want to buy that. I want to pay respect to the master of Slam Dunk and buy his deluxe edition, man. Your name, easy god tier, easy god tier. Should I say it's or it's not better than Attack on Titan? It's not better than one. The story is not better, but the animation carries it though. So I'm gonna put it there. I don't like Boruto at all. Yeah, I didn't like it as well. I'm probably just gonna finish this. I said I was gonna finish it. I wasn't gonna finish it, but it looks like I'm about to. Overlord. I did watch a little bit of it, um, but not enough for me to judge it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna put that there. It's on my list. I'm gonna rewatch it. I heard good things about it. Yeah, I can't know what it is. Black Clover. I only watched episode 1 and 2, and I'll probably rewatch it again later on. Did enjoy it, but I don't want to judge it because I didn't watch enough of it to actually understand what's going on. See, this poster right here really captures me. I can't tell what it is. There's this bone creature with this girl. I can barely make it out. It looks sick though, but I haven't watched it. This is a bait, right? I don't know what it is. Uh, I've heard good things about this anime, but I haven't watched it. Devilman. Oh, so this is Devilman Crybaby. What the hell did I rate then? Let's just put that on C in mid tier. Probably even low mid tier. Yeah, let's go mid tier. Didn't like it. Too much gore, but there are some interesting stories to be told there. I can't tell what it is. Is it Evangelion? It looks like an Evangelion right there. No, no, don't watch it. Lane. That's on my list. I haven't watched it. Is that the movie of My Hero Academia? I haven't watched it. I am just starting watching My Hero Academia. Don't know what that is. Banana Fish. What a title. The movie of Cowboy Bebop, I haven't watched. So I'm gonna say I haven't watched. Cowboy Bebop is really good though. See that poster right there looks really good, but I can't tell what it is. I would love to watch it. Some bunny girl. No, I don't like watching that. No. Death Note. Okay, that's easy. Easy high tier. Probably not better than Bleach. Yeah, that's a comfortable place for it. Don't know what it is. Is that Ray Art? Ray Earth? I don't think it's Ray Earth. It looks like Ray Earth. I'm gonna assume it's not. No, no, no. I want to finish this. Okay, Inuyasha, dude. The easy god tier. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure. It's a top tier anime. Ghost in the Shell is probably also a top tier anime. Right next to Akira there. Yeah. Inuyasha is, I would say it's better than Shippuden. Probably on par. On par with Shippuden. Not better than Berserk or Vinland Saga. Okay, Vinland Saga, I haven't finished watching it. So right now it's in my top tier. Okay, that's a comfortable place for it. Summer Champloo is better than GTO. Ipo is better than GTO. This one's better than GTO. Bleach is better than GTO. Okay, that's good. My ear moves are okay. Oh, really? Oh, that's good to know. I should probably take note of that. Don't know what that is. Don't. This looks familiar, but I can't tell, so I'm just gonna put that there. Dude, how can I even read that? More lolly? It's a lolly? No, I don't. I don't want to watch any lolly shit. Get that out of my face. Can't tell what it looks familiar. Again, looks familiar. Okay, easy. This is easy. It's the easiest decision of my life. God tier anime. I recently watched it. Okay, this this is supposed to be a god tier anime, but the ending held it back. So instead, I'm just gonna put it in low tier, low high tier. So everything leading up to the ending was so good, and then they just brush everything away. Like, oh, it's finished. Happily ever after. They didn't. They just skipped a lot of stuff from the manga. But the manga itself is god tier. All right, this is pretty much it. I haven't watched most of this. Demon Slayer. I'm gonna put that on low high tier. Probably not better than yeah, better than yeah, better. It's better. Hmm. I don't know if it's better than Hellsfire. It is probably better than Hellsfire. Probably better than that. Yeah. Okay, that's where it stops. Did I finish it? This last one. I don't know what this is. It looks familiar though. It looks so familiar. Is it this? Is it that chapel guy that has to suck milk from his nun? I don't know if that's, but I don't know what it is. I didn't finish that one either. And even if I did, I'll rate it really low. So let me see if I correct. Okay, School Days. I'm gonna get shit tier. Now that I think about it. Boruto. I'm gonna go shit tier. Just for the sake of it. It's probably not really shit tier. Okay. Devilman Crybaby. I'll put that low tier. Again, I didn't enjoy it, but it has some cool stuff to it. This one shit tier. Low tier. Shit tier. Sorry. Haikyuu, that's a good place for it. Most of it low tier. Gintama, I know a lot of people like that, but I didn't enjoy it. Low tier. Probably even low tier. Yeah, this is a good. What is this? I thought this was Devilman Crybaby. So if it is, I'm just gonna put that there. Hero Proxy. Most of these are good. Yeah. Accelerator from Toraru. This is the part of the series. Okay. Man, I don't. This is my tier list. Can't believe I finally did. I probably will do another one of these things. This was really fun, but maybe we'll tier them with the terms of art style. Man, there are a lot of anime here that I haven't watched. Let's see. Did I miss a few things? I'm really excited to get to Doctor Stone. I've heard good things about it. Hmm. Gothic looks familiar. I may have watched a few minutes of that. Not enough to judge though. Uh, yeah, no. I think I'm good. Ooh. I also want to get back to Overlord and Black Clover. I'm really interested in this thing. What the hell is this? Can I zoom in? Oh no, I just lost it. No, I lost it. There it is. In the bottom right. Nah, I can't tell what it is. That's okay. All right. Well, guys, that's my series. That's my anime tier list based on the things that I've watched. A lot of these, again, a lot of these I'm yet to watch. They're on my anime list. But yeah, thanks everybody. I think I need to go to sleep. Jeez, I've been at this for a while. I'm running out of breath. If you can believe it. A lot of watchers today, though, right? Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go, guys. Thank you for staying with me, Silver Comet, and yeah, like three other watchers. I hope you guys have a nice day. I'll be streaming again on. Well, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Maybe if I have some time, I'll be streaming again. But definitely on Saturday, my usual hours at 9 p.m. Philippine time. Saturday, Sundays. Okay. You guys have a nice day, and yeah, take care. Take care, Silver Comet. Have a nice day. See ya. Bye bye. You.